All right, check. Hopefully y'all can hear me okay. But we're at the coffee shop right now. I've actually been here before. I realized because I automatically connected to the Wi-Fi. Literally as I'm walking up with the camera, one of the guys that works here was like, hey, do you create content? And just started chatting. So like I keep telling you guys, don't be afraid to create content because it only opens doors for conversation. No worries at all. The main goal we have today is to do our 12-week goals. So what happened was I actually did my 12-week goals when I was in Mexico City about, I want to say like almost a month and a half ago, but that was beginning of December. I did my 12-week goals, but then I decided to do Vlogmas, which completely threw everything off. No, you're completely fine. I feel so bad. It's literally just at the end of the sidewalk. When I had first set my initial 12-week goals in the beginning of December, that was before I decided to really do Vlogmas. And I told myself I was gonna study 1 hour every single day. I was gonna like lock in on my sleep. I was gonna study Japanese and also study like storytelling. I had all these different ambitions, but then I didn't realize how much work Vlogmas was gonna take from me. So all that got threw out the window. YouTube became the #1 priority all month. And it was great. Like it only helped. But now that that's done, and then also marathon prep was the other really big focus, I can reset and realign with everything I have, like I really want to do. Plus we started to be intentional with short form content again. So that's another thing I'm adding to the list, which means I have to even out everything else. So I consider this marathon prep kind of like that, my end of the year, because that was something I was focused on all of 2025. And now I'm kind of going into this, my new year, with these new intentions and new goals. By the way, it is low-key freezing out here. The jersey is nice, but because it's a jersey, the wind definitely goes through. This place is called Baba Coffee Roasters. And I've actually had this sitting here for like 30 minutes because I was doing the work, but this is a turkey melt, so it's all cold now. The coffee, iced vanilla latte. Whenever I go to a new coffee shop, I always try to do like a basic drink and see if there's a difference. There usually isn't a big difference, but turkey melt with some avocado in it. Yeah, that is very good. So yeah, all I'm doing right now is just kind of resetting and adding in the new stuff. And I figured I'd just show you guys kind of what I do for the 12-week goals. If you guys watch my goal setting videos, I have one that was all about how I set the goals. And then I also did the other video at the end of Vlogmas, which was why I don't set yearly goals. Check those ones out because that'll give you a good idea of what I do for goal setting. But now essentially all I do is I look at my next 12 weeks and I just break it down. My first part I'll always do is, let me just show you guys actually. All right, so like you guys see here, I always do a journal entry in the beginning. This is really just to clear my head, but this one's pretty short. Typically, if I was doing like, let's say this one is a little bit longer, but because this one is just a reset, it was a bit shorter of a journal entry. Then down here, I have what I'm planning on focusing on in the next 12 weeks. I don't really have any like dates or anything like that, but that's why I'm putting that there. And then I have my 3-month goals. That's how I set goals. And I do that every 12 weeks. I said it in my last video, but I don't go by quarters because this goes from January 19th, which is today, until the week of April 12th. And then after that, I might take a week off, maybe take a trip somewhere or kind of reset. And then from there, another 12 weeks. And you can just keep doing this cycle every 12 weeks. It's nice because you don't get locked into the whole, oh, I have to hit this thing by the end of the year. Like ideally, you want to hit this thing by the end of the year, whether it's 100K subscribers on YouTube. But realistically, things happen, your focus changes, life happens. So if you can just look at 12 weeks at a time, it's not too long where you don't feel focused, but it's short enough for you to have the pressure. Does that make sense? I know I already yapped for a little bit, but something I forgot to mention is for short form, the reason why I'm not doing like a number for short form is because I've been doing these videos and I'll pop one up right here. But I've been trying to be really intentional with one short form video a week where I like treat it like a YouTube video. I try to go out there, I spend the day shooting, I put in the extra time to get different shots, and I try to like story tell. So instead of, right now, I'm not worried about trying to grow to a certain number. I'd rather post the content I want to post and make it like a good piece of content. A lesson I've learned is instead of trying to chase trends and virality, I want to start creating content that I see myself creating, 5-10 years from now. And if I'm going to do that, then I might as well start that now and then build on that when I have more time or more freedom, or I become more of a full-time creator.
Gonna be up. We gonna be up.
Yes, sir.
Cool people, cool fly pulled up. Look at
Yeah.
the night.
I always tell people like, don't be afraid to film content because you only open doors for conversation.
100%.
A camera always opens the door,
100%.
and it's 90% of the time good conversation. You know?
I was literally pouring up a espresso. I saw first off I saw the fit. I was like, he fly, and then boom, I pulled out. I see this camera. I'm like, I gotta connect with bro.
I appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much. Bro, I'm not lying at all when I say that the biggest struggle I'm having right now since recovering for this marathon is walking down and upstairs. Every fiber, every muscle of my legs, my quads, my thighs, my calves, they just start screaming. We're in Oceanside right now, so Carlsbad and Oceanside are like literally right next to each other. It's beautiful, guys. Like, I know that this is a very much a bubble compared to the rest of the world. Like, I saw someone post a video about Canada the other day, gray, snowy. This is literally, San Diego is a magical place. And I know I keep saying I'm moving, but when I do move, I know I'm gonna miss it because you just don't get this. Like, it's literally beautiful outside right now, and the water's a mirror from the water. It's fire. But I just wanted to come out here just really to just take it in, you know? Usually when I'm down home, I'm just like working. I don't really get the time to really take things in. I always get into these little moments of reflection and trying to be more present when I'm out somewhere else. Like when I'm traveling, when I'm, how's it going? I won't lie, that was a little bit sketchy. He was just standing next to the camera. I thought he was gonna run. And right now, I'm not in running shape. While I'm here, I thought I'd share with you guys a couple of my goals, just because I feel like sometimes it's nice to hear how other people structure their goals. And plus, I don't know, I enjoy hearing when other people share some of what they're like aiming towards. So I figured if you guys might like this part, I'll add it in. I think the biggest thing I try to focus on is always having like my purpose or what I'm trying to pursue. And then a second goal for something like in my life I'm trying to pursue. So right now, a big focus of mine is content, like YouTube and Instagram, or YouTube and short form. With YouTube, I wanna keep up the consistency, like one upload a week. I try not to focus too much on like the followers or the subscribers, but they are a good way to, I low-key thought the cop was gonna start screaming at me. For social media, I try to disconnect from the follower count or subscriber count because realistically, you can't control that, right? Like I can't control someone subscribing to my account, but what I can control is me creating the best videos I can and me being consistent. But I will say having a follower or subscriber account as a target to like keep you motivated is nice. So YouTube, I have down for 25K. I want to get that by the end of 12 weeks, which would be in April. I think that's doable and I think that's realistic. Short form, I don't have a goal as far as a number in mind, because I'm just getting back to creating more content on there. But I've been creating these type of videos, and maybe I'll pop one up here. They're a little bit more intentional. They're kind of like mini YouTube videos where I go out and I use a whole day to shoot content. And that's what I want to do for short form, is one intentional piece every single week. And I want to get really consistent on that because I think I can balance that with YouTube. That's not going to blow up my account. If I can do that consistently once a week, then I'll be putting out like a high quality piece that I'm proud of. And hopefully I can just build on that. So the first step with short form is to get consistent, doing that one good piece a week. And then once my workflow gets better or something, I can build on it. So those are my two social media goals right now. And I think if I do those things, where one high quality YouTube video a week and one high quality short form video a week, I'll feel very good. And I think it'll bring us in a much better place 12 weeks from now. Outside of the social media stuff, my personal life, the main focus is gonna be staying locked in. And I think I'm really thinking that I want to do a high rocks. I think that's like the next thing I want to take on because I'm already in running shape. The only problem is I don't have locked down my move out from San Diego date yet, but I'm thinking the high rocks could be around the time I move from San Diego and maybe it'll kickstart this move. I'm still figuring out the dates for it, but I'm going to start training for a high rocks. So that's a big goal of mine, is start training for high rocks because ideally, the way I see it is in the future, I want to do high rocks, I want to do more marathons, and I want to do Ironmans eventually. You can't PR on a marathon multiple times because it's just too much training. So I'm thinking marathons are like the thing you really, really train for and try to like get the best time and put in all this work. And then high rocks are like the fun breaks in between. So that's kind of like my personal life goal. And then another one is the move. I'm planning on moving out of San Diego early summer or around summertime this year. So that's like the other big part of my life. So that's kind of what I got planned for the next coming 12 weeks. And I'm excited, guys. I'm very excited for the rest of this year. We've been on top of it. Like if you guys follow me on short form, you guys will see that we have been really, really on top of it. I posted 2 videos now and I'm so proud of them. So check them out on my short form channels. But otherwise, guys, like this is gonna be a huge year. I'm saying it now. This is gonna be a very big year. A lot of risks will be taken. I feel like I'm gonna learn a lot from this year and I think I'm gonna grow a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna stop yapping though and enjoy the rest of the sunset. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please throw a thumbs up. If you guys have any questions about the 12-week goal setting or about marathon prep, let me know. But yeah, guys, first marathon is in the books. And not only that, but we absolutely crushed it. I know I moved on from it quickly, but you know, I'm proud of myself. That's all I gotta say. Like we put in the effort. You guys can see, go back to the first running video. I believe it was how I'm using AI to coach me. Go back to that video, watch the pace I had on that, and just watch how I started from running. And now, you know, just running the first 26.2 and running it at a 3 hours and 4 minute 59 seconds, so 3:05 pace. Bruh, I'm done yapping though. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you guys later. All right, peace.
Company. Oh, come